So we all know right now that the current divorce rates are horrible. I think over 50% of marriages end in divorce here in the West. And if you look at a lot of YouTube comments about divorced people, particularly men, it's all negative. You know, it's like she did this, she did that, she took everything away from me. Um, and it's understandable for sure. Like marriage laws right now do not favor guys whatsoever. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about is I know um, we have a very high divorce rate, um, and that most marriages don't work out. Um, but if you're still someone, if you're a guy that's looking to get married, um, here are some things to consider um, before choosing your partner. I'm not married currently, but it is something that I've been thinking about. I'm 26 years old. I'll be 27 in a few months, and I'm closing in on 30. Um, and again, I don't have all the answers, but there are a few things that we as guys have to, because we control access to relationships. So it is very important that we choose the right woman in our lives before shit hits the fan. So here are a few things to consider before you get married. Okay. So the first thing is the main title of this video is going to be mate selection. So proper mate selection. So you really have to understand what kind of woman you're with. You know, if there's any red flags, if there's anything that you've seen from her, if she has narcissistic traits, if she only thinks about herself, cares about herself, she always wants you to pull all the strings in the relationship, she doesn't contribute as much, she um, doesn't appear to be as modest, she just constantly just wears like revealing clothing, you know, like she doesn't respect your boundaries, she doesn't respect your opinions on what you have to say about certain matters. Um, you know, like just because you love her, just because you guys get along, doesn't mean that these are warning signs that you ignore, you know? And these are things that you have to like consider strongly before committing to a marriage. Um, so and not even just marriage, but just like as a relationship in the first place. So like this is something that you have to understand and really strongly understand and uh, look out for before committing. So if she doesn't change, like you have that conversation, she doesn't change, you have to walk away. Don't try to change her. That's not your job. You have to find someone else. Find someone that you have a strong emotional connection with and that respects your boundaries and that is willing to work on the issues that they have for the better, for the bigger picture. And if they don't do that, you walk away. You don't argue, you don't try to change them, you walk away. So, proper mate selection is really important with regards to um, the qualities that they exude, right? So, are they well behaved? Are they modest? Are they respectful? Are they like they're not argumentative? They're very feminine. Um, they also put in just as much effort as you. They reciprocate. They're receptive when you talk to them. you know, and you both have to have like, you have to have share similar values and morals as well. And when that happens, um, when all these things happen, then you can like proceed with taking on the next step in the relationship, you know. So you have to, you have to strongly like look out for these things. And if there's anything that, if you ever get a gut feeling that, yeah, this might not work out, end it, walk away. It is not worth it. It's not going to work out in the long term. And with marriages, like, let's say you found the right person, everything checks out. It all comes down to effort, equally from both sides. Both sides have to make it work. You can't just throw a fit and just be like, oh, it's not, we're gonna work out, okay, I guess we'll just get divorced. It has to go, it has to be 50-50 on both sides. Now, I'm not talking about who pays the bills and stuff necessarily. Like, if you guys want to do 50-50 on that, that's fine. But I'm talking about just overall effort into making the marriage work. Relationships take work on both sides. So you have to find somebody that's going to take on both sides. That's going to, I mean, put in just as much effort as you will. So yeah. So this is just something that I just wanted to reiterate in terms of long-term dating and relationships and marriage. Really identify what kind of person you're dealing with from the get-go. Just because she looks cute doesn't mean that she's gonna be wifey material. Really look out for all the signs and then make a proper decision. Wish you all the best. Hope you don't get divorced. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.